I would vote to impeach.
On what basis?
Because I believe he's committed a crime, and people who commit crimes need to be impeached.
You said in July that you would, as a member of the House right now, vote to impeach. Have you changed your mind?
I haven't.
Impeach him!
If proven, some of this would be impeachable, yes.
Making misleading statements to the American people or mislead investigators, all those things have been found to be impeachable offenses in the past.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
It will be a debate about the private affair of the president. It will be a debate about the extramarital affair. It will be a debate that the American public may not necessarily want to hear.
I expect history will show that we've lowered the bar on impeachment so much. We have broken the seal on this extreme penalty so cavalierly that it will be used as a routine tool to fight political battles. My fear is that when a Republican wins the White House, Democrats will demand payback.
But they have been thrust into this debate by members of this House and the Republican Party who are intent and who will stop at nothing to bring down the President of the United States of America.
We must not overturn an election and remove a president from office, except to defend our system of government or our constitutional liberties against the dire threat. And we must not do so without an overwhelming consensus of the American people. There must never be a narrowly voted impeachment or an impeachment supported by one of our major political parties and opposed by the other. Such an impeachment will produce the divisiveness and bitterness in our politics for years to come, and will call into question the very legitimacy of our political institutions.
We've heard much today about the rule of law. All of us here today respect the rule of law, but the aim of the rule of law is justice, a word that I never ever heard from majority members on the Judiciary Committee or here today. In this case, justice demands something in between no action and the national agony of impeachment. That something has been called censure, and it is a course of action supported by most Americans. It is a course of action supported by a majority of this House, where we allowed to vote on it, yet the Republican leadership is so obsessed with getting this president, they won't even allow this alternative to be debated. Why don't we get our vote of conscience? Where is the rule of fairness? Our vote today must not only produce justice, it must bring America together. It must heal America.
Impeach 45! Impeach 45! I didn't hear you. Impeach 45!
Who are intent and who will stop at nothing to bring down the President of the United States of America.
With all due respect, the views and opinions expressed on Threatcon 5 clothing and Threatcon 5 radio are strictly the views of Threatcon 5 and do not reflect or represent the values of the Veteran Radio Syndicate. If you get offended by anything you hear on this show, please feel free to go fuck yourself. We thank you for listening.
Absolutely, positively fucking accurate. If you have a problem, go fuck yourself. Hey, everybody, welcome to Threatcon 5 Radio on this Taco Tuesday evening. I am Bulldog, joined as always by with my co-host and friend, the Judiator, or Julie, or somebody with their fucking mic muted. Dummy. You can keep talking all that shit you want. Nobody can hear you because you're fucking muted. There you go, dum-dum.
I unmuted 3 times.
Yeah, well, apparently you didn't. Anyway, so...
You can call me Jody as well.
Anyway, so, hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Boy, this has been a crazy last week. But I'm going to start off by telling you that, you know, I just want to make everybody aware of this, that there's something that I've noticed. Maxine Waters has absolutely not got any better looking in 15 fucking years. Okay?
I was hoping that's where you're going, because I was thinking,
that woman was ugly in 1993, and she's even uglier in 2019. Also...
what's that home haircut that she had back then?
What do you think Nadler did? Did Nadler do the fucking stomach stapling? Because he used to be a fat fucker.
Yeah, he was like...
Did you notice that?
All
right.
Oh, yeah, his chin had chins.
So I'm going to give you...
double chins had chins.
Before we get into everything else, before we even talk about our sponsors, I have got to say something, okay? Because I am going to get this out there so you all know how I feel about the situation, and we're just gonna throw it out there, okay? All this bullshit talk about impeachment, all right? This is what they're saying. Well, he tried to get his attorney to fire Mueller. Therefore, he tried to obstruct justice. Let me tell you something. Actually, he didn't, okay? Because you can't obstruct justice when justice was not being fucking served. He knew there was no Russian collusion. The taxpayers wasted $30 million on this. Well, I take that back. They wasted $30 million of the taxpayers' money to do this bullshit fucking investigation. All right? To do this bullshit fucking investigation. And now they want to talk about, well, he tried to get the investigation stopped. That is obviously obviously obstruction. No, obviously it isn't, you big fucking dummies. And there is a big difference between sticking a fucking cigar in the vajayjay of your fucking intern and trying to stop the wasting of taxpayer money. But that's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. Okay? We are proudly sponsored by a couple of great organizations. BeardBQSauce.com. Go over there and check them out. Buy yourself some barbecue sauce. Buy yourself some barbecue rub. Check out the page. Follow Felix. He does some great, wonderful things. His products are fucking amazing. And before I even go on, I want to tell you, throughout history, combinations have always turned out amazing, right? A man fucks a woman, brings out a beautiful child. You mix peanut butter and chocolate, you get a beautiful fucking, candy bar. You mix Beard, BQ, and Companion Ranch's Jimmy's fucking jerky, and you get...
Have you had
Beard BQ jerky. I had it today. It came in the mail.
What the fuck, Over?
I bought the last pack. And I'm sorry to say I ate it all.
You're not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
I ate it all. I ate it all in like 15 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I actually hid the rest so nobody else could find it.
Right.
So that absolutely amazing. Check out the organization. Check out the company Beard BQ Sauce. He's blowing up. He's getting his stuff into stores, getting it on shelves. You want to be part of it before it gets to mainstream. Also, go over to Venomous Firearms and check out their wide variety of firearms. While you're there, check out their awesome fucking coffee. I'm still drinking the Taste of Freedom, and
fucking America.
Fucking America. All right, America. It's fucking wonderful. There's a couple other organizations I want to talk about tonight before we get into many things. I just want to say I want to give a shout out to my buddy over there at the Ditch Bar and Grill in Socorro, Illinois. Go check him out. Go check out his burgers. Go check out his fries. And while you're there, get some fucking beers. All right? But there's another one.
Uh-oh.
Good friend of mine. Uh-oh. My beer just came all over the place. Hate when beer does that. Gotta lick it up off the table now. All right. Moving right along. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Apex OC American Patriots Extreme Outdoor Club. This is a organization that is ran by a few guys, but one of them is a former 2nd of the 22nd Infantry member, buddy of mine. We deployed together to Afghanistan in 2010. So, yep, do me a favor, go. I just put it in there. Go to the Apex OC American Patriot Extreme Outdoor Club. Give them a like and follow their page. Really good stuff, okay? What else? Still have the 3 bags for you. Oh. He's talking to Felix. All right, so if you're not watching,
You guys can talk to each other offline, like in real life and stuff, right?
Oh, Frank Wynn asked, your beer came or your beard came? My beer. My wonderful Sam Adams Summer Ale.
Yeah, well, you know what? Release the Kraken.
You finally fell for that, huh?
Oh my god.
And you're all over the Kraken. You know what my new thing is right now? Jim Beam Apple.
I wanted to try some of that too.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. What else? Oh, so I got to tell you about my week, and I got to tell you some of the most frustrating shit that has happened over this last week, but some of the funniest shit that happened with the frustration. So all day today, me, Kendra, and our 2 boys, James and Joe, were out back, and we're building a deck around the hot tub. And on Friday, I went to Home Depot. Now, you may all remember that I had this huge freaking problem with Home Depot. That when I...
No,
You don't remember? Oh, you're being sarcastic.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so... On the 18th of March, I sent them a check for $7,394, which was supposed to pay off my account. Okay,
which that wasn't enough.
All right, so I sent them the check. I kept checking and I kept checking and I kept checking, and nothing. It's still not hitting. Now it's saying that I'm past due, so on and so forth. So I get a hold of them, and they're like, "Yeah, oh, we found the check. It's it's going to take a couple weeks. We'll get it posted to your account. Whatever."
What the fuck?
Exactly. That's what I was like.
How long does it take to go?
How
to the bank?
No. How long does it take to go? Oh, payment found. Click. Not long. No longer is this person past due. So anyway, about a week and a half ago, I spoke to one of the managers, and they said, "Hey, don't worry about it. We know that your payment is there. We're going to go ahead and, it's annotated in the account. So if you have to use it, you might have to call us." So I'm in there on Friday morning. I go in and I'm like, all right, so listen, I need a delivery. This is what I need. I need 34 of these, 26 of these, 38 of these, so on and so forth, so on. Get to the counter. It's $1,300 and something dollars. And I'm like, oh, I don't even need to call them. I have $1,800 available on the account, right?
Right.
Put in the card, it doesn't work.
Of course not.
I'm like, it's all right. They told me I might have to call. So I call. They're like, this is an attempt to collect a debt. So as soon as the person as soon as the person answers, I'm like, I want to talk to a manager. So this the manager gets on the phone, and I'm like, look, guy, here's the deal. I was told this, blah 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 blah. And he's like, well, hold on. It says right here that your account had a dispute on it. And I'm like, a dispute? How do you put a dispute on my account if I never asked for one? Right? He's like, so let me get a hold of the dispute department. So he comes back, and he goes, all right, so I talked to them. They said that the dispute has been handled, and it's just a matter of days before it hits your account. But unfortunately, you're not going to be able to use your card today.
And now I'm fucking pissed. Now, Judy, you know me a lot, and some people that tune in know me, but many others don't. That when I get really pissed off, I get sarcastic. Okay, my soldiers used to hate me for it. I get super sarcastic. So I've never
seen you do that.
The guy's name was Jordan.
Oh God.
And I said, Jordan, let me make something really fucking clear to you. You work with a bunch of fucking monkeys that don't know how to... Matter of fact, Jordan, say it. Say I work with a bunch of fucking monkeys that don't know how to do their job. Say it, Jordan.
Sarcastic
say it.
Fucking truth.
Say it, Jordan. Say it. Finally, he goes, I work with a bunch of monkeys that don't know how to do their job. Now, all the fucking people at Home Depot at this department that I'm in are laughing their fucking asses off. Okay? Because if you don't know this already, Home Depot doesn't do their own financing. Their financing goes through Citi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So it's not really their fault.
Right.
Not a problem. So today, I call up the Home Depot thing to see what's going on with my account. Now, when I log into the account, it still says that I'm past due, but it says I'm past due $13 or some shit like that, right? Do you want to make
it? It was like 25 cents 2 months ago.
Hold on. You're gonna love this. So I call them up and I go, listen, I want you to cancel my fucking account. You ready for this? Because I haven't told you this reason. When I log in, it says I'm past due $15.64. It also says that I have 2 messages on my account. The first message is telling me that the dispute has been settled and my account has been credited. Mm-hmm. You know what the second letter was?
What?
We have lowered your credit. My credit was $9,500. Do you know what my credit is now?
What?
$500. Why, if I paid off $7,394, would you drop my credit down to $500? So I called them up and I said, you know what? Fuck you all. Cancel my account right now. Now, the woman on the other end of the phone is this. Don't talk to me like that. If you cuss one more time, I'm hanging this phone up. You're not being very professional. I said, I don't need to be professional. You're the one that's the fucking person that's on the phone. I'm not a fucking employee. So fuck you. She hung up on me.
Of course.
So I called her back.
Of course.
Yelled at them again. Got my fucking account. So I'm you know what? I'm gonna go over to fucking Lowe's and get a Lowe's account.
Good.
Fuck Home Depot.
You won't be able to get a Lowe's account because Home Depot just fucked over your credit score.
No, they didn't. My credit's fine. My credit's fine.
God.
But can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? They dropped. I don't understand how I was okay to have a fucking $9,500 credit limit. Now I have a $500 credit limit. You know what they're doing, right? They're playing fucking games because I gave them shit. Because any time that you reduce somebody's credit, it affects their credit score.
Right.
That's why I canceled that shit immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking douche canoes.
Mm-hmm.
So we built the deck. Got the deck going. It started raining, so we weren't able to finish, but I'll get that finished tomorrow. Last night I got high.
Huh?
I got high. I didn't smoke any weed. I did a dab. You know what I'm talking about? A dab?
No.
Like a dab? Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck it was either.
Like the dance?
No. But I did a dab, and dude, I will never do that shit again. Nope.
Why?
I had no idea what the fuck was going on. Kendra came in the house from being out in the hot tub, and she looked at me all kind of fucking weird, and then went upstairs, and I looked over at her son. I looked back over at where she was. I looked back out over at Joe again. I was like, did that just happen? No, I know a dab is weed. I know it's weed, but it's not smoking it. It's doing it a different way. But anyway, so, yeah, the dab fucked me up, Si. Fucked me up, right? I'm gonna tell you all right now.
you guys are about to laugh your fucking asses off. So first, I had no concept of time because I kept looking at my clock, and I'm like, it's 9:10. No, she couldn't have just been there because it's still 9:10. So finally, I walk upstairs. I go into the bedroom. I go, I'm going to bed. And she goes, really? What time is it? I said, it's 9:12. What the fuck? I laid down. I thought I was Gulliver. You know, from Gulliver's Travels. I felt like I didn't fit on my bed. I was too big. I know it's not acid, but I was fucked up.
Oh my God.
You know, it's what happens when you're not a fucking... Yeah, see, everybody is doing it. Dab is serious shit. I was fucked up. I ain't never doing that shit again. I seriously was like, yeah, dude. This is fucking awesome. What time is it? It's 9:10. What time is it again? 9:10. It's still 9:10.
20 minutes later.
Oh, it was so fucking crazy. So we got the hot tub in. I'll tell you, Judy, it's fucking amazing. It is so amazing, so amazing. To be able to go sit out there and just look at the sky and oh my God, it was such a great investment. Definitely a great investment. And I'm with Dean. That's probably exactly the reason why my credit limit got lowered. Yeah, because I fucking do dabs.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Yeah. So, what else? That's about it. Okay. So our third sponsor on the show is Threatcon 5 clothing. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and give you all a poor me story, but look I'm really regretting bringing this company back. I really am. You know, it's just not going the way that I expected it to go. I will tell you that the PTSD shirts were mailed out today. Everybody that ordered some of the Mike Harmon Racing shirts, those were sent out today. But all these veteran shirts, man, you guys kept asking and asking and asking, am I going to do veteran shirts? The Army, the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force, all those shirts are available. Tons of people asked for these fucking shirts, and tons of people are not buying them. So for everybody that has bought them, just please be patient. When they are closed, the shirts will be sent out to you. Okay? It's the best I can do. All right, so there. So go buy some shit. Yes, yeah. David Schecker, you do need some good, cool shirts.
Oh my God!
Wait a minute.
His post is hilarious.
So David Schecker is a buddy of mine.
Your balls.
No, he's one of the NCOs that I worked with. I mean,
no, he said that he heard that dabbing stunts your growth, and he went, "Oh wait, you're short anyways."
Yeah. Fuck him. So Schecker was in Fort Drum with me at the 2nd or the 22nd as well. He was the NCOIC of the fuel section. I was the platoon sergeant. Great guy. I mean, you know, a lot of us, we didn't see eye to eye while we were working together, but you know, now that we're retired and no longer in the Army, we're all buddies again. You know, so but yeah, he's a good guy. His family is really nice too. So yeah. So anyway, so how was your week, Judy? Because I damn sure just spit out the first 22 minutes of the show.
My week was good. So some of you guys know that I have asthma, and this time of year is really, really bad for me. So I had to come off my steroid inhaler before my surgery, and I just kind of forgot about it. So I'm back on that now. And the reason I am is because I had 2 asthma attacks in the last week that scared the fuck out of me. Like, I was at work and I felt like I needed to get to the floor because if I didn't, my body was going to put me there anyways.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. So, well, not really, because like I said, it's scary. I've never had asthma attacks.
Oh,
this
no,
bad.
no. It's one of those things where I check on you, make sure you're okay.
And
And when you were like, I'm all right, I'd be like,
fucker. That's great. So, and that, veterans never ask for help. I actually felt the need to tell my coworkers around me what was going on because I felt that horrible. So I started paying attention to my surroundings and noticed that when I'm at work, it's way worse than it is when I'm at home. I work in a center where all the doors, we have 3 main entrances into the building on different sides of the building. And they're opening and closing all day long, letting in all this yellow shit that's flying throughout the air.
it's called pollen.
It's tree sperm.
It's tree sperm.
And there's also a little bit of mold in the carpeting, unfortunately.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's really healthy. So I called my boss and I was like, look, I've been paying attention to because I told him I wasn't feeling good that one day. So my employer actually sent my ass home.
Wow.
As in, I worked from home starting this morning. So today officially begins the life of the crazy cat lady because I live alone and I work from home.
Oh, are you officially going to work from home now?
Well, I don't really want to because I really like my coworkers.
Hold on. Shannon Book. Why do you... I think I need a T5 hat. Why do you think you need a T5 hat? Where's the one that I gave you?
Oh, whoops.
All right, so and this is a sad thing because it's going to make me... it's going to choke me up a little bit. But the last time I hung out with Black Wolf was at an event for Texas Revolution, and the band that Shannon was with at the time put on a show there, and I gave him my hat.
Oh.
Yeah, so he probably needs another one. Yeah. All right, anyway, go ahead. So get back to your boring, sad story.
So, Mitchell Rankin asked if it was lead-based paint. The building was just built in 2012, so no. But yeah, I've had a lot of issues. So I started working from home today.
Well, that's good.
And, got all my equipment set up and sat on the phone on and off with IT my first 3 hours of my day today because once you go from a work phone to a phone on a computer, all the settings on all of our call center and everything changes. So that was the beginning of my day. But I also, at my desk, my office desk is right here.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the things that I keep at it because someone has decided... Mommy's at home today. Let me get in your lap and be really fucking annoying while you're on the phone trying to do your job. So I was like, that's great. Thanks, Tuffy. I appreciate you celebrating Crazy Cat Lady Day.
Oh, that's great. All right. Hey, so before you go any further, let's say hi to some of the people that are here. Let's say hi to Justin Keeney, David Schecker, Tony Tolley, my boy John Ginsberg, Uncle Cy, Nick Ladson. That's somebody you know, right?
Like Darth Vader.
That's Nick Ladson, somebody you know, right?
Well, he's friends of the show, yes.
Oh, I thought it was somebody that you were stationed with or something. Okay. Mitchell Reinkin, Richard Rogist, Terrell Gould. Jesus, there was so many more people there a minute ago. Now my fucking thing doesn't want to freaking...
Of course not.
Scroll.
Dwayne
there we go.
Wireman.
Okay. Yeah. So Shannon Book, Shirley Childs, Dwayne Wireman, like you said, Frank Wynn, Glenn Estes is here, Felix Irving. Yeah. So anyway, love you all. Glad you're tuning in. Without you guys, our show wouldn't be able to go on. Athen Daly, go check him out. Check out at 1700 somewhere. That show's on Saturdays, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bear News, Dan Stilson.
That's at 1700 Eastern Time.
Yeah. Dan Stilson, like I was saying.
Uncle Cy says he's waiting for his leggings.
Yeah, I know. Gina Scott is here. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to fucking scroll through this shit. It's pissing me off.
I did get a. Go ahead.
No. It's all right. Go ahead.
I got a 24-hour Facebook.
Oh yeah, you were in jail.
Yes, I was, and
Donna Whitaker is here. Said she loves us. Man, I just.
People are calling me an amateur because it was only 24 hours.
Yeah, it is.
My other account automatically gets 30-day bans every time I post something that goes against community standards. So now you know I mean, I don't have another account. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Zuckerberg.
Yeah, fuck him.
So.
Oh wait, I mean, I like you.
I mean, whoops. Just in case anybody's wondering, there is a meme going around that can only be circulated on Messenger. It's a picture of a girl taking her lady parts and stretching them a little, and then
to make it look like a bunny.
Photoshopped it to make it look like a bunny, and then put Happy Easter on it. And they wouldn't let me post it to Facebook. They said it was offensive. And I got 24 hours jail time.
Those are rookie numbers. Bob Jordan's here. Just woke up, he says.
Dean Cerny says my other account is an asshole. Same here.
His other account is an asshole. And I'm shocked.
Mine has a profile picture of the Facebook silhouette of somebody going like this. That's my other one.
Donald Potts said, rookie.
Nick Ladson says, did the bunny die?
Michael Rabson says, I feel privileged. The most I ever got was 7. Hey, listen. I've got every single one of you fuckers beat. Okay?
You got an account deleted?
My account got freaking told flat out, sorry, you are no longer allowed to do live videos.
Oh, so Bob's and Vagine, who pops in every once in a while, his main account, if you guys know who he really is.
Hold on. Tony Tolley said, my dad's always in jail.
Oh.
Oh,
so
well.
Bob's and Vagine actually, his real name account got deleted because he was posting so much offensive shit.
Yeah,
it goes from you get a smack on the hand for your first warning, and then the next time you get a 24-hour ban, and I think you get 3 of those, and then it goes to 30, and then you get several of those, and then they're like, no, we're fucking done with you.
Yeah, no. Okay, so Shirley Child's husband is always in Facebook jail, and it's so bad I actually just got another Facebook friend request. And, no. So I did one live video. And you know what? I'm not necessarily proud of this, but so this guy decided, remember Gina when she had all that shit going on with that one person that had...
Which time?
Well, okay, the big one. The one when they ended up attacking Threatcon 5 clothing because I supported her and so on and so forth. Well, one of the guys decided he wanted to be a big fucking muscle guy and fucking make some stupid comment calling me a faggot, all this and that. Now, I take very big offense to that word because my daughter's gay and I don't like the word faggot. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I did a live video and I basically threatened him and told him I know where he lives and I'm going to come and fucking, pound a fucking mud hole in his ass, fucking whatever. And, yeah, basically I got told by Facebook that I was no longer allowed to do live videos. Therefore, I had to start a new Facebook page. Yeah.
So, just in case any of you are wondering, some of my pets also have their own accounts specifically for this purpose.
Yeah, well, it's also because you're the crazy cat lady, and why else wouldn't you have a fucking account that covers your cats?
Well, no, he's okay.
Oh, okay, well, whatever. You say whatever you want.
Bulldog, that's Tuffy's page. You know that. But my dog does have her own page. The dog that I lost in the divorce, and so just in case you guys need some trolling expertise. Make sure as soon as you get a new account, if you're an administrator of any pages, that you add your new account before your old account gets the boot in the ass.
Okay, so Jade Lopez is here, and she just said
Yes.
some word irks her. I don't know what word she's referring to, but somebody must have said a word that irks her. All right, so Judy,
word maybe?
Oh, the word cunt?
Yes.
Get over it. We know so many people from Australia, and they use that word like it's fucking going out of style, so it means nothing to us anymore. Okay, so
I know they use it like we use hey.
pretty much. Okay, so listen, Judy, you don't know this about tonight, but we actually have a fake sponsor.
Really?
Okay, yes, we do. So let's go ahead and turn to our fake sponsor tonight. Our fake sponsor is, well, you know what? Here it is.
In America, anything is possible. It is the land of opportunity, a place where dreams come true. But women in America must still deal with sexual objectification wherever they go, especially in the workplace. French women have known for centuries that to earn a man's respect, you must make him look you in the eyes. Introducing Forehead Tétées by Genet, France's best-kept secret. Lab tests prove that forehead tétées actually redirect the male gaze from the chest to the general area of the brain. Forehead tétées' sleek, elegant design earns their respect without sacrificing your femininity. Forehead tétées are safe, reusable, and easily applied.
There's a forehead tétée for everyone. Because respect never goes out of style.
Forehead tétées by Genet. Make them almost look you in the eyes.
Our eyes are up here.
Did you see the long fucking ones that get tucked into your freaking pants? Apparently. Oh
Ooh,
my
the
God!
saggy ones that Susan Sarandon's wearing.
So,
oh no!
So there you go, everybody. There is this week's fake sponsor. And I don't know what happened, but we just like literally went all the way down to one viewer. Our video is blocked.
What?
Why is our video blocked?
What in the actual fuck?
Because of that fucking video? Is that why?
It doesn't tell you why, does it?
No, I fucking hate this shit. Your video is blocked. Only you can see this. Funny or Die has taken action on your video because it may contain music, audio, or video that belongs to them. What a bunch of fucking douche canoes. Delete this video if you want permission to use any of the content.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. So what's that fucking mean? I gotta go ahead.
Welcome for promoting your page, Funny or Die, you fuckers.
So what does that mean? Does that mean I need to go fucking literally just reload the fucking show? Yep, we have to reload the fucking show.
Oh, it completely... Wow, that's really fucked up.
Alright, I'm gonna shut us down and restart us.
Right on.
Alrighty, we're back.
Good times.
Yeah, apparently Funny or Die doesn't like people to use their videos. We gave you advertising, you fucktards!
For free.
For free! Alright, so episode 15 and a half.
15.5. The fuck?
Alright, so we are back. Guess that's the last time we ever use freaking Funny or Die. I've used Funny or Die before. Why the fuck do they pick and choose when they want to fucking block a video? Seriously. That is absolutely fucking stupid. You know, censorship in this country is getting out of fucking hand. That's too bad. We had 420 views. Is that like 420?
Oh,
we had 400.
nice.
We had 420 views. It's interesting. All right, everybody. So we're back. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? You all back with us? Are they back with us? Yeah, it looks like it. 26. 26. Hey, let's go ahead and share that shit out. All right, so everybody, sorry about that. Apparently, we
Funny or Die got their pussy hurt.
Ross Golden said, I still saw you broadcasting right before you shut down. Oh, really? Well, it was showing us that nobody was watching, so it said we were blocked, so I don't know what the hell happened. All right, so anyway, I guess we don't...
I love how everybody's checking in.
Yeah, I never noticed I have a bald spot.
Love you guys.
I have a bald spot on this side of my fucking beard.
Where? I can't see it.
Huh.
'Cause we're on a delay, I can't see what you're looking at.
Kind of like balding right over there. Huh.
So I
that
colored
ain't
my
fucking
hair
cool.
yesterday, and you
the
know,
fuck am I gonna do about that, Judy? I'm fucking balding in my beard.
so when I colored my hair yesterday, and you know you have to take like sections of it and then flip it, and section of it and flip it, and
No, I have
there
no
are some
idea.
bald spots in there.
Oh, really?
You've never seen a woman get her hair done?
I've seen a woman get her hair did.
Hair did. Ross
Oh.
Golden says fill it in with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
don't
right.
do your eyebrows with that though.
All
That's
right,
a big
everybody.
hit.
So anyway, there we are. We got shut down. We got blocked because we shared a video. I don't give a fuck. The fucking.
Oh my God, Kendra said too much friction, referring to the hole in your beard.
Oh, well, it's a good possibility, babe. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna get some forehead titties and wear them on the show next week.
That's
That
disturbing.
was fucking hilarious.
It was, you know, fucking bullshit, man. Jarvis Burkholder, a new, that's a new name. Welcome to the show, Jarvis. It's good to see you here.
You're not from Funny or Die, are you?
Yeah, you're not from Funny or Die, are you? Because you guys suck. All right. What do you think, Judy? Is it time for douche of the week?
Oh, most indubitably.
Okay. All right. Before we get into douche of the week, though. Okay? Judy, before we get into douche of the week, there's something I have to talk about.
Okay.
I came across a story today. And I really, really would like to share this story, like, as when we do our fucked up news. But this one needs its own time frame.
Oh, Jesus.
We've all served in the military. Some of us haven't. They served in the Navy. The U.S. Navy is not doing itself any fucking favors on the stereotypes that surround it. Releasing guidance that allows off-duty sailors to dress as whatever gender they believe themselves to be. The seagoing branch is doubling down on policies of old and light, of new Pentagon policies that bar transgender personnel in most military capacities, allowing sailors to express themselves. Yep, that's right. There is no policy that prohibits the ability of a service member to express themselves off-duty in their preferred gender. Officials said in a recently released Navy administration message, appropriate civilian attire as outlined in the uniform regulations will not be determined based on gender. According to We Are the Mighty, gender. Fuck you. The guidance does not place restrictions. The guidance does place some restrictions, particularly in foreign countries, where a man in a frilly dress might lead to harsh repercussions. Within the U.S. Navy, the state and stateside, however, the sky seems to be the limit. All service members are expected to continue to treat each other with dignity and respect. The message adds, there is zero tolerance for harassment, hazing, or bullying of any service member in any form. The issue of transgender personnel serving in the military has been bounced back and forth in recent years, with the final word, at least for now, being that transgender personnel are, by and large, on the way out. But the Navy will allow you to wear your dress or whatever fucking queer crap you want to wear while you're off duty. Congratulations, U.S. Navy, and all of you that served. You should be so proud of yourself. Now, there has been a time in which I may have or may not have worn a dress, but it was to be funny.
Yeah.
Not the other type of funny.
That, if you're in the Navy, it's part of your enlistment ceremony. Required part of it.
So, for all of you that think I'm kidding about that story can be found on popularmilitary.com. Today, it was posted about the U.S. Navy. So yeah, that's great of you. Congratulations. Feed's fucked. Ginsburg said the feed's fucked. Why? I don't think the feed's fucked. You fucked the feed?
Maybe he's talking about when we got kicked off air.
Oh, the old feed?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway. Alrighty. Sea Navy can be all your ancestors. What? Shut up, Julie. Go back and get room service. Alright. So it's time for Douche of the Week. Are you ready for Douche of the Week?
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, so this week, Douche of the Week was kind of easy for me. My douche of the week is Maureen Walsh. Okay? If you haven't heard, Maureen Walsh basically made a nice little comment this week that has not been received very well. If you don't know who Maureen Walsh is, first let me tell you who she is. She is a Washington state lawmaker. And earlier this week, she basically slammed nurses, saying that they play cards for a considerable amount of the day.
Oh, they don't?
No, they don't.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay. Now, this has gone to prove that the Democrats aren't the only idiots holding office, because she is a Republican state senator in Washington state.
Yep.
She represents the 16th district of Walla Walla, Washington. If you don't know that area, that is where former New England Patriots, Buffalo Bills, and Dallas Cowboys quarterback Drew Bledsoe grew up. She is serving her first term in the U.S. Senate, and probably her last. She basically, if you think about it, insulted every single nurse in this country. Kendra is an RN. Dean Cerny's wife, Cindy, is a nurse. Amanda Glazier, who is on the show, is a nurse. And
Valerie Adams.
Valerie Adams is a nurse. There's a couple others that I know that tune into the show that
Christina Hunter, who's my battle buddy from Fort Hood. She's working her way there, but she's by their side every day.
Yep, there you go. Shirley Child said that both of her daughters are nurses. All right, so it is completely unacceptable for her to make such a comment, because at some point she is going to require the help from one of these nurses that she is so rudely insulted. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to do their job. Just like they would any other person, because their job doesn't know discrimination. Their job doesn't know what's another word? Whatever. The point is, yeah, these nurses are professional. They work very hard to care for and take care of the people that need caring for, whether it be surgeries, whether it be in the emergency room, whether it be going to your regular doctor, whatever. You're going to run into some sort of nurse. When you are in a nursing home, this woman is already 60 years old, so she's very close to it. Okay? You're going to be in a nursing home, and you're going to require care. All right? There are days that Kendra comes home after being in from 6 a.m. till 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where she comes home and the first thing she says is, I have to use the bathroom. I haven't had a chance to go all day. or
literally all fucking day. Like,
yeah, all day she's been
get
running.
into work at 8 o'clock in the morning, get home at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, whatever fucking time you get home, and you haven't gone to the bathroom once.
Absolutely. She hasn't used the bathroom.
Because she's too busy helping other people do that.
Or she didn't get a lunch because she's too busy. So to insult nurses is unacceptable. These are some of the hardest working people you'll find out there, males, females, it doesn't matter. Nurses, LNAs, LPNs. I know there's not, that many of them anymore, but they are moving, to whatever, and then RNs and so on. That's how it is, and it's just completely. Yeah, Jade Lopez hit it right. That's the wrong hive to hit. You're gonna need a nurse at some time in your life, and to insult those people is just completely unacceptable. All right, so that is my that's my douche of the week. And you know what? We forgot to play the fucking douche of the week thing again.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so we'll play it before we get to yours.
Okay.
All right, so
Threatcon 5 Radio's douche of the week.
All right, so Judy's douche of the week.
Yeah.
You ready? Ready for yours?
Yeah, you got my picture up?
I do.
Well, would you look at that? It's Maureen Welsh, everybody.
Oh. It's a jackass playing cards.
It's a Threatcon 5 first. We've never had the same one.
Yep,
that is the same night.
It is. Yep, you're right. It's absolutely it's the first. So
yeah, it's a jackass playing cards, because that's what she is. I had such a hard time keeping my mouth shut while you were talking, but so here's how this happened. So in Washington State, there is a House bill that has been proposed that provides nurses with uninterrupted meal and rest periods. Now, let's have a little flashback to about 45 seconds ago, what Bulldog was just talking about how nurses don't eat and they don't use the bathroom. This House bill would make it the fucking law that they can't go through a day without eating or taking a break. And, there's probably going to be a thing like if you work 8 hours, you're entitled to 2 15-minute breaks. And we all know how that's going to work out. You're going to log out to your break and you're going to still continue working, but you might take your pee break. But this fucking woman is speaking against this bill because she feels that nurses in the smaller, more rural areas, shall we say, play cards all fucking day. Now, if you guys are loyal followers, I had surgery back in October. So let me tell you the ladies who were not playing cards while I was in surgery recovery. When I woke up from surgery in the recovery room and there was a lady sitting on a computer next to me, basically fucking staring at me and staring at the computer and back and forth again. When I tried to pull my oxygen off my face because I had no fucking clue where I was, she took my hand, gently pulled it away from my face, put my oxygen tube back up into my nose and said, "You're in the hospital, sweetie. Your surgery's over." And I said, "What surgery?" And it was her fucking job to stop dealing cards and bring me back to reality. That woman was by my side until my vitals were at a point where I was able to be released to my fucking room. You know who else didn't play fucking cards? The women, when I was pressing that fucking button at 2 o'clock in the morning because I was in pain, because we missed my meds, or I was just in pain, or my fucking machine was going off at my head and my morphine had run out or whatever. You know who else didn't sleep or get a break? The women who helped me stand for the first time after I had been literally sliced from hip to hip for my surgical procedure. Those women that helped me stand up, I could not stand on my own. I had two people, a nurse on either side of my bed. One was pushing me and one was pulling me to get my legs underneath me to help me walk over to the fucking bathroom. Those women, those nurses, now a lot of them are women. I do have a family member who's a male nurse and he makes more than his general surgeon wife because of the line of work that he's in. But to hear someone say that nurses play cards. I don't care what she was fucking referring to, whether it was city or rural. She's a fucking moron.
Fucking moron.
And this is moron of the week to me. And Jade said it. That's not a hive you want to hit. I mean, the outrage on Facebook is fucking justified.
Oh yeah, there's some funny fucking memes too.
Oh yeah, I've seen a few of them. I was kind of busy today, so I didn't have my mandated playing card breaks. But no, I didn't have a lot of time on Facebook today. But I love my jackass, not my jackass of the day, my douche of the week image. So anybody that knows a nurse or has had their lives impacted by a nurse or nurses, that those comments that she made were just completely uncalled for.
Absolutely.
It's disgusting.
Absolutely. Positively. Oh, yeah, it's completely unacceptable. I mean, I have a nurse. I love her very much. She's amazing, and I take very I take offense to the comments that she made. It's completely unacceptable.
Absolutely.
Something else too. When you want to attack a career field like that, look at their short.
The entire career field.
Yeah, because they're short staffed. I know Kendra. She works in the PACU, which is the surgical recovery unit.
She was that lady sitting at my bedside.
Yeah,
it wasn't Kendra, but and that's what Kendra does.
Yeah, and that she's gonna take the vitals. She's gonna make sure that you're comfortable and take care of you, stuff like that. And she's short. They're short in the office that she works in. She's got going into work pretty much every day at like 6 a.m. That means she's got to get up at 4:30.
Yep. She does have a little bit of a commute.
Well, no. She gets up. She wants to be awake before she goes,
I don't know why. It's not like she has a life-saving job or anything.
Yeah, right.
So a friend of mine, how many of you guys know anything about C. diff, but if I heard the word C. diff, I'd run like a little bitch. Guess what nurses have to be around all the fucking time? Stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Highly contagious diseases.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the things of the job, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
unfortunately, it's a hazard of the job. Absolutely.
What the fuck, Judy? I'm trying to send you a message, and it's not fucking working.
Uh-oh. Did you get your pee-pee smacked?
No, it's on Facebook. Is it your account? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Anyway, all right. So it's about time that we move into some news. Anyway, so do you want to go ahead and get us started this week?
Surely. When do you want to do the new segment?
Oh, let's go ahead and do it now. You go ahead and take it. We forgot to talk about it ourselves.
Yes, we totally.
So I know you have one. So why don't you go ahead and
I've
just
got
go
a
ahead.
handful. We could probably do the whole fucking show about this thing. Okay, so Bulldog and I are always looking for new ways to entertain you, and since Facebook doesn't want us to be nude here,
Hey, I just sent you a message. It's from my other account.
Okay, I see it.
All right, just concerned. That's all. All right. So, is that what that's from?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
all right.
Because I lost my breath, and unfortunately, sometimes it happens while I'm eating or drinking, and it happened while I was taking a sip of the Kraken.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so new segment. Oh, so Ross Golden says Gary Gnu's. No Gnu's is good Gnu's with Gary Gnu. No, actually, we decided to call something that we already kind of do. We're going to turn it into an official segment. So we're going to kick it off this week We would like you guys to help us by sending us articles that you find. They have to be real articles. But we have a new segment that we are calling Dun Dun Love Florida Man.
Yeah, and not too many of you. I mean, we announced it last week, and I was shocked that we actually didn't get more of you involved in this. You know, I thought we'd get tons of messages.
Yeah,
we only got a
I
few.
Think it'll take a little while to pick up. Amanda Melton did send something to me. I got a couple submissions. Now, some of you guys were so good at this that you sent us articles like we got the same thing several times from several different people. But now, Glenn, you smartass, what are you, new? What are you, a Marine?
What'd he say?
It has to be from Florida. He says, can it be any state?
Oh, duh. And we prefer it via email or Facebook message, not on a big-ass fucking tablet that you like fucking stone-carved fucking writing into.
Yeah, and, you know, either send it to us on Messenger to either our personal pages or the Threatcon 5 radio page, because we want to kind of keep them quiet. Glenn, I don't live in Florida either, you dolt. These stories, listen, I'm telling you, the news is so easy to find. You could go into news for Oklahoma City and there's something from Florida in there because this shit is just so bizarre. Okay, so this one was from Amanda Melton. We don't even have to say the state because see how easy that is? Remember we used to have to say our favorite state? Orlando. The Easter Bunny found himself in some trouble on the night of Easter Sunday. A promoter in downtown Orlando posted a video of a person dressed as an Easter Bunny in a fight. That sounds like our kind of party, doesn't it?
Yeah, right?
The promoter, who goes by the username WorkFTH on Instagram, told Fox 35 that a fight started after a man bumped into a woman. Was he clothed? Because that would piss me off if he wasn't.
Yeah, that.
The bunny jumped in until an Orlando police officer broke them all up. The promoter who posted the video captioned it, "Happy Easter and only in Orlando." No. That's incorrect. Only in Florida. He also joked to Fox 35 that, as you can see, the Easter rabbit has been taking boxing classes. Oh, I haven't seen the video yet because I didn't get a chance to check it today. But it does say Fox 35 is working to confirm more details on the fight and the person behind the Easter Bunny costume. I am going to post this in the chat for you guys so you can check out the video and we'll see how freakishly hilarious it is. Dun dun dun, Florida man.
Okay, hey, we get breaking news.
What?
So the attacks on the churches and in Sri Lanka, Islamist extremist groups have been blamed. The explosion in the churches that have now killed 290 people, injured more than 500, and this is what is known so far. The government says the attack was carried out by the National Tawheed Jamaat, a local Islamist militant group with suspected international assistance. Sri Lanka's president has asked for international assistance in tracking down the group's foreign connections. The U.S. has offered the FBI's assistance, which I think is a waste of time because they couldn't even find 33,000 emails. The prime minister says elements of the government had prior intelligence about the attacks, and that's pretty fucked up if they knew about it and didn't do anything about it. At least 39 foreigners were killed, 28 wounded. 4 Americans are among the dead. The United States is doing what it can to help. But I just thought I would share that. That's breaking news as of.
You know, I hate to sound racist or anything. And we are talking about extremists here. We have to make sure that that's where we're going with this because we don't want to get kicked off Facebook again. But I don't think anybody was surprised by that news. I mean, it is.
No, you know what though, but you know what? You say that, Jody. But what it comes down to is that people actually are surprised by this news, because you have, and I've even had discussions with people here on Facebook. Listen, do I have proof? No, I don't have actual fucking proof. But if you really think that the fucking fire at Notre Dame was started by an electrical fucking issue, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. There was people walking around the goddamn fucking around it. Well, no one was supposed to be working. Yet they have there's images of people walking. That. Okay, right where the fire is, there is a fucking silhouette of a person standing there. That fire was fucking set. Okay, Sam Shepard, or whatever the fucking douchebag's name is on CNN, had a freaking French official on with him, and he asked about it and said, "We won't get a politically correct answer. Okay, we know it wasn't electrical." And Shepard shut him down. He didn't want to hear it. He's like, "We know what it is, and if we tell you what it is, there's going to be a freaking, an uproar." I'm sorry, that fire was fucking set. Give me a fucking break. 40 other fucking churches have been attacked over the last 38 fucking days. Come on. There's no fucking way. So, I'm sorry. That's my 2 cents. If you really think that this wasn't brought on by the fucking thousands and thousands of fucking illegals that are in that country right now, that are trying to push the fucking Muslim way of fucking life, sorry, not sorry.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, moving right along.
Do you have a Florida man story?
No, I don't.
Okay. So this one was also sent to us by several sources. The last one was our very own oh my God, his name wow, I love my memory issues since I've had my surgery. Mini-me. John Kremering sent this one to us today, but we've gotten it from several other sources, like I say, and I found it myself as well. Plant City, Florida, which is...
Time out. This is very important. Okay, so right here in the chat right now, Jeff Jebby is here. Okay, and I want to do a little throw out for him. He had some flooding in his basement, hired a crew to come in to I think it was in his basement. I don't know the whole story. I took a break from Facebook this weekend. And I did too. And I really want to thank you all for leaving me the fuck alone like I asked. I appreciated that. A couple of real true friends reached out and, just to make sure I was okay. But for the most part, people left me alone. I needed some time to just spend with the family. But Jeff Jebby's had some flooding. He hired a crew to get in there and clean everything up. They charged him somewhere around $12,500, and there's still fucking water in the basement. He needs some help, okay? Go onto his page. His name is in the chat. If there's anything you can do, please, $5, $10, whatever, please just fucking help him out. $12,500 is a lot of money to throw on some shit for people not to do their job. If nothing else, call the fucking organization that said they were doing the job and tell them what they're doing to a disabled vet is completely unacceptable. I just want to let you know, Jeff, if there was anything I could do for you right now, I would. Unfortunately, the money that Threatcon 5 had set aside to help a vet actually helped another vet during the last month. So unfortunately, there's nothing I can do monetarily. But please, if you can help a vet out in need, please do so. That's what we do the show for. That's what I do why I have this company. And, nothing can be done without the help of fellow vets. So do what you can. All right, sorry about that, Judy, but I saw his name and
you're good.
It was an extreme.
I completely understand. It's pretty important.
Extremely important to get that out there.
So we go back to Florida man. Plant City, Florida. Authorities say a Florida man impersonating an officer turned on the red and blue lights on his SUV while unknowingly trying to stop a car being driven by a real officer.
Oh, well, already a real officer.
The Tampa Bay Times reported that 26-year-old Matthew Harris was arrested on a charge of impersonating a public officer. An arrest report said Harris turned on the red and blue lights on his SUV in Plant City to try to stop the car in front of him. The driver was an undercover Hillsborough County Sheriff's detective in an unmarked car. He didn't pull over. Instead, he called dispatchers to alert other deputies who later stopped Harris and told him what a stupid ass he is. Harris admitted he had installed the lights and used them to get through heavy traffic.
Hey, what better way?
Plan. I lived in Atlanta. I don't blame him. Jail records did not list an attorney for Harris. That is all we have on the story right now, but that's enough because that is fucking hilarious. So there you go.
That is pretty fucking funny.
Yep.
That is pretty funny. All right, so what do you think? Is it time to hit the regular news?
To do the real news?
To do the, well, I wouldn't really call it real news.
Oh, no, it's real news.
Oh, it is real news.
So
it's just
ridiculous. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Whoa.
Oh, he woed. I heard it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I woed. Drink, fuckers.
I just
Oh,
drink.
Judy, you have been snorting all fucking night, so people are already probably drunk.
I'm working on it. That Kraken's delicious, by the way.
All right. I told you it was good shit. You didn't believe me.
No, it's not that I didn't believe you, but if you could see my liquor stash, you'd understand why I probably didn't need to buy a bottle of it. That's why I only bought that little one.
Oh, that stuff is so good. It's so good.
It'll heal what ails you.
That it will. All right, so I'm going to wait a fuck. All right, so this was a story that was sent to me last week, and it was sent to me by Dean. No, wait, who the fuck?
Wait, whoa, what?
Whoa, wait, what? Whoa. All right, it was sent to me at the end of the show, and you know what? I think it was sent by Terrell Gould, but I cannot remember. I forgot.
Don't you hate that?
I know. All right, so it comes out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. It was actually sent to me from somebody else later, like after the show last week. But they sent it to me right up at the beginning of the show, and I never got to it. So the story comes from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Which I don't understand because it says, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, an Indiana man is suing his parents for getting rid of his vast pornography collection.
That's some fucking bullshit right there.
Which he estimates to be worth $29,000.
What the fuck? Pornhub's free.
Right? What the fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry. I need a USB cable because I need my cell phone next to me for the show, and it's about to die.
The 40-year-old man last week filed a lawsuit in federal court in Michigan where he moved in with his parents in 2016 following a divorce. He says that when he moved out 10 months later, they delivered his things to his new home in Muncie, Indiana, but that his 12 boxes of pornographic films and magazines were missing. His parents admit they dumped the porn, which included titles such as Freaky Business and Big Bad Grannies. I don't know why it was necessary to tell us what was in the list. Whatever. The man filed a complaint with police.
George says, damn, his collection costs more than mine. Oh, drink, bitches.
The man filed a complaint with police, but the Ottawa County prosecutor declined to press charges. The lawsuit includes an email excerpt from the man's father who told his son, "I did you a big favor by getting rid of all this stuff."
No, you didn't, fucker.
The man is seeking triple financial damages, roughly $87,000, because he will never get that shit back. Granny's Gone Wild is something that you just can't find.
Pornhub.
Yeah, you probably could find. Judy, why didn't you check your fucking listings? See if you could find some.
That wouldn't be in my listings. Come on, but I can log on to Pornhub. Here we are.
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, moving right along.
Moving right along. The stories that we like the most are the stories that are filled with irony.
Irony.
Yes, so you read a story last week that someone had sent to you that was from Crossville, Tennessee, which is about an hour from me. And I found a couple gems from there myself this week.
Oh, did you really?
Oh,
so what you decide? You go, oh, there's stuff going on in Crossville? Let's look up Crossville.
Well, and I've done some stories with them before because Crossville has a radio station that I pick up in the morning when I'm driving to work. Well, not anymore, I don't, but I catch the news in the morning, and it's usually pretty ridiculous.
All right.
Early yesterday morning, Crossville police were summoned to room number 234 of the Executive Inn on U.S. Highway 127 North for a call about two suspects with a weapon outside the room. Finding nobody outside, either with or without weaponry, 4 responding officers knocked at the door to room 234. There they found 40-year-old Brad Dwayne Adams of Cleveland, Tennessee. Adams claimed the 2 people outside were after him. One of the officers noticed a pipe on the nightstand with a green leafy substance believed to be marijuana.
Oh, I know all about that stuff.
Adams admitted it was pot and consented to a search of his person and the hotel room. In addition to the pipe, officers found 18 grams of marijuana. And more, yeah. That's from one of the Cheech and Chong movies. And 4 Xanax tablets. Adams was also found to have an outstanding warrant in Bradley County.
Oh, shit.
So he called on some people that were outside of his room, and he was taken into custody for possession of a Schedule 4 drug, marijuana, possession of a Schedule 4 drug, Xanax, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia, and his outstanding warrant.
Oh, boy. Poor guy.
I know we don't have a segment called Dummy of the Week, but if we did, it might be that guy.
Yeah, right?
Moving right along.
Oh, you're done. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so my next story comes from Terrell Gould.
Yes. He gives us some good ones.
Yeah, he does. A family in Connecticut had an unusual guest on Saturday after a man crashed his SUV in their yard, then walked around their house naked. The Newtown Police Department told Fox 61 they were dispatched to the home after the residents say a naked man they did not know was wandering around their home. Now, wait a minute. If they knew the guy, would it have been okay? The residents were out shopping in the morning and returned home to find 35-year-old Joseph Achenbach of Watertown inside their home. During the investigation, officers determined that Achenbach had crashed his Ford Escape into the backyard of the resident's home and wandered into the house through an unlocked sliding glass door. Police say the 35-year-old's clothes could not be found at the scene, and it is believed that he was naked when he crashed the car. Police believe that alcohol and drugs played a role in the suspect's behavior. You don't say.
Never seen you coming here at Threatcon 5. We've never had a story
hold on. I'm going to share you guys this story.
Oh,
because
there's something in it.
No, you just need to really see his fucking. You need to see his fucking mugshot.
Oh,
shit. He was very happy. Achenbach had been charged with criminal trespassing, reckless endangerment, disorderly conduct, and driving while intoxicated. He is being held on a $5,000 bond and will appear in court on Monday.
Oh my God, he looks proud of himself.
Look at his
good time.
He's like, hey, ha ha.
Hey, what up, bitches? In his hospital gown.
Yep. Bob Jordan said he crashed a Ford Escape. No big loss there.
A Ford Escape, but
Yeah, he said, they're like, what's your name? He's like, you don't know, do you? He's like, well, where's your ID? I don't have one. Why don't you have an ID? Well, where am I going to put it? In my keister?
Oh.
Ew. All right. Moving right along.
Moving right along. All right, let me get up my my thing that I needed. Oh, you stupid phone! Come on.
Jesus.
Had this shit ready to go. So this is another story from.
Hold on. Fuck you, Kilgore. That's all I gotta say. He said, "Get to the point. My phone's getting ready to die and shit." Now I have a fake beard. Wow, Kilgore, if you could grow one, I'd actually get into an argument with you. But anyway, stop pasting.
I know. Those man sprouts.
I know. Stop pasting your fucking pubes to your face. All right, moving right along.
Anyways, let me get to my music here.
He said rude. I love that guy. He's so funny.
In keeping with the and core values, the Office of Crossville Police Chief Jesse Brooks reminds adults the 2019 session of the Citizens Police Academy begins Saturday, May 11th. During the free 20-hour training series, law enforcement officers on the city police force will give participants a window into the world of law enforcement and community relations within the city of Crossville. Topics covered will include history of the police department, senior fit and yellow dot programs, canine operations, crime prevention, crime scene investigation, crime stoppers program, tactical response team, firearms training, and active shooter situations. You know, Bulldog, they've added an awful lot of training to this program since the last time that I saw the movie Police Academy.
Oh my God. We got another new listener, Rob Vining. Nice to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. Oh my God.
Bob wants to know if Mahoney and Tackleberry are coming. Yes, this time they'll probably be with walkers.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the hots for Mahoney. This, according to this article, it says it's an excellent opportunity for citizens to learn about how and why our police officers handle the situations and matters that affect our daily lives. Participants must be adult residents of Cumberland County with no felony convictions, no misdemeanor convictions within the last year. Space is limited. Registrations are limited to the first 20 qualified participants. I read that and I was like, this article isn't funny, but the music that goes with it when I'm reading it in my head. Like, seriously, I was reading this and I could hear and see those two goons dancing with the YMCA looking guys at the Blue Oyster Bar.
Wow, Judy, now Kilgore's attacking you. He said, Judy, your voice is killing me. I would rather listen to Beard Wonder over there. All right, nobody cares what you want there, fucking. All right, so this next story was sent to me from Dean Cerny.
At least I don't have to listen to the sound of Kilgore's voice. It's like fucking nails on a chalkboard.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Right. So the next story comes to me from Dean Cerny. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Federal investigators say a Tennessee car salesman kidnapped a customer, stole his money, and forced him to smoke crack while being held hostage. Court documents state Daniel Bryant made the victim give him nearly $200,000 and threatened to kill him. Wait a minute. How do you make somebody give you $200,000? And why do you have $200,000?
Just laying around.
The details spelled out in a 7-page court document show the victim told police he recently bought a truck from Mountain View Chevrolet in Chattanooga after receiving a substantial financial...
Chattanooga, there's no fucking R in it, Bulldog.
Shut up! After receiving a substantial financial settlement from a severe on-the-job injury that left him without a leg and reliant on a wheelchair.
Is he a lot lizard?
I don't know, but this ain't right. He brought the truck back on April 1st to be serviced. The victim told investigators Bryant, who was the salesman, offered to give him a ride home. Once inside Bryant's vehicle, the victim said Bryant took him to a bank, threatened to kill him and his family if he didn't take out the money. And that's apparently the end of the fucking story.
Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? Like, fucking, I need more information.
Yeah, I want to know about this whole fucking forcing him to smoke crack.
That sounds like a fun Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, people want to know. Fuck.
All
right.
That, I I don't think Threatcon 5 has ever given anybody blue balls before. We'd like to apologize for that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So we're
All
gonna
right, hey, I'm just gonna make it up. All right.
Okay.
So
right
he
ahead.
said, you know what? You're gonna have to kill me because I ain't giving you shit, motherfucker. He's like, well then, you know what? I got this gun right here, and I'm gonna shoot you if you don't smoke some motherfucking crack with me. And he was like, motherfucking crack? No, man, I won't do no motherfucking crack. Let's do a dab. Moving right along. I can't even tell a good story right now.
We're going to stay right here in Tennessee. Another story out of Crossville.
Oh, boy.
Crossville police were called to the McDonald's on North Main Street yesterday for a report of suspicious suspects in a red Yukon.
At McDonald's?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe they were skinny. Parked in a handicap space. When they arrived, officers made contact with the driver, Chance Lee Howard of Crossville, who quickly turned away and appeared to be trying to hide something. Howard admitted there was drug paraphernalia in the vehicle. Mm-hmm. So you spend all that time trying to hide it, and then you immediately admit to it. Then he said there was...
You can't make this shit up.
Then he said there was what he thought was meth between the driver's seat and center console. Howard said he'd purchased the substance from someone thinking it was meth, and it was only when he attempted to melt it in a spoon that he realized it wasn't real.
Oh.
Police confiscated the fake drugs and the real paraphernalia and hauled Howard off to jail. What are the charges there exactly, Bulldog? What would the charges be? Pretending you're using meth? Playing with imaginary friends? What? I can't.
I don't even
know. I'm
know.
dumbfounded by some of these articles that we have this week, and which is unusual.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Uncle Si says, "The drunker y'all get, the funny y'all get."
Who says we're drunk?
I'm not drunk. My Kraken is empty. I don't have any more.
All right. So anyway, moving right along. John Widoff sent me this next story. A substitute teacher in Kentucky has been arrested for allegedly endangering middle school students by teaching while drunk.
What?
Yes. Forget drinking and driving. Now it's drinking and teaching. This, according to a 32-year-old
Forget sleeping with your 15-year-old students. Just teach them while you're drunk.
According to 32-year-old Brooke Ellen West, who I want to say was having a very harsh morning. I like how this fucking writer is just like in her brain now, right?
Right.
West was arrested on charges of public intoxication and endangering the welfare of a minor. Scott County Sheriff's deputies stated she confessed to the incident after questioning and told authorities that she had a total of 4 shots of vodka while teaching a class at Royal Springs Middle School in Georgetown.
Rookie.
Right? School staff had noticed that West was acting a little erratic, reeked of alcohol, was unsteady on her feet, and kept shouting and cursing at the students. West was in charge of teaching students age 11 to 13. Authorities stated that West's breathalyzer test revealed a blood alcohol... Oh my God.
What?
Her blood alcohol content level was 0.317.
Yeah!
Wow! In Kentucky, a person is legally drunk with a blood alcohol level of 0.08. So, yeah, this sub was definitely intoxicated beyond levels. Something makes...
woke up drunk.
It might have been more than 4 shots.
Bob Jordan says that's the only way to tolerate kids these days.
You know, and she's
a teacher.
And she's not a good drunk. She's not a good drunk at all. You know, a good drunk would have been like, okay, now turn to page 18. What is the 18th word on the fucking second paragraph? You got it? You get some candy. Hey, come take a shot. Honestly...
Kilgore says I got a mustache, and I told him at least it's better than his.
He's got a mustache?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I shaved
right.
tonight, fucker.
Scott County Schools released a statement saying that West is no longer employed at the school and will not be allowed to work with the district at any
we're
level.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't see the reason behind her drinking vodka shots at 11 in the morning. First of all, this writer should just stop assuming. Okay?
Yeah, I'm Irish.
Hey, you're going to drink at 11 o'clock in the morning. Guess what? It is definitely 5 o'clock somewhere. Could it be that she just couldn't stand the children anymore? I would guess that that's probably accurate.
Have you been around large groups of teenagers?
Maybe. If so, those children must be wild. Also, apparently, it was a half day of school, so it just makes you question, how is she going to drive back home? Who fucking cares? Maybe she was going to Uber. Don't assume she was going to commit a crime.
We need to mind our business.
Listen, I'm just going to throw it out there that I bet you there is nothing in the school policy that says teachers can't drink. Just going to throw that out there.
Mickey Saverson's disappointed in us because he says he cracked open a beer and there's not one solitary whoa or snort. We'll work on that.
Maybe you
should go get another drink.
Yeah, maybe you should fucking pay attention because there's been plenty of fucking woes and plenty of fucking snorts.
Maybe I need to go into my fridge and find my Captain Morgan. Arr.
All right, moving right along.
Moving
right along.
Okay. This. Yes. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. It's just starting to go viral. It's the latest challenge that our stupid youth are doing. And this is why teachers drink.
Jeff Jebby said, Judy, you are stunning. A little extra fuzz is cool.
Well, I am pushing 50 here, so...
Hey, Felix Irving said, I just drink while they talk. Listen, I suggest that. Trust me. I totally suggest that.
The show's more entertaining when you do it when you listen that way. So this is why teachers drink. Well, the youths are at it again. The two youths are at it again.
Excuse me, did you say utes?
Having dreamed up yet another social media challenge, like the ones that have come before it, the Ghost Pepper Challenge, the Spicy One Chip Challenge. Threatcon 5 remembers that one very well.
Yes, somebody wants me to eat that fucking lollipop. I think it was Sai wants me to do the devil's fucking tongue or some shit like that.
Devil's lettuce?
I'll do it. No, I did the devil's lettuce last night.
The scorpion in it?
No, this is some fucking super hot lollipop. I said, you buy it, I will fucking try it.
Definitely. The Bird Box Challenge, the Tide Pod Challenge. Now this one's super stupid and super dangerous and has doctors crying, please, OMG, stop, no, stop. So let's just jump right into the who, what, where, when, why. Shall we?
Please.
The 5 W's of the Shell On Challenge.
The Shell On Challenge.
Shell On. Teens looking to impress friends, loved ones, and strangers on the internet who they've never met. What? These hooligans whose brains have not yet fully formed are eating foods with the packaging still on. Sometimes said foods are fruits, so teens are biting straight into a banana peel or watermelon rind. I got ick face just thinking about that.
Why?
So banana peel, they're so bitter, like I feel like Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, but that's nothing.
Sometimes the foods are packaged ones like Hostess cupcakes or carrots in a Ziploc baggie. That means the kids are eating and attempting to digest plastic. Plastic! When it seems this challenge began recently, just in the past few days or possibly week, where currently it seems like this is contained to Dum Dum America.
Dum Dum, yeah.
Dum Dum Teenaged America. People are posting their challenges on their social media accounts like Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Why? Good fucking question. That's all the article says. I am going to post this link so that you can see all the videos of retards.
Sai said I tried smoking banana peels once. It's just like the show. There's some things that just don't surprise me. All right, yeah.
Doctors are strictly warning these idiots it doesn't say that in the article, not to participate in the challenge. Fruit rinds typically aren't dangerous, but according to the same source, eating plastic, on the other hand, indicates that you're really fucking dumb. Because BPA has been suggested to influence hormones, chemicals, and PVC like
Who
vinyl
cares?
chloride
You'll shit it out.
have been linked to cancer.
You know
Doesn't
what?
that sound like fun?
Hey, you're going to get it eventually anyway. Everybody does.
No,
All right.
So there you have it. Just unwrap your food. It takes 2 seconds, and you'll have a healthier life and not set a bad example for others. I totally disagree with that at the end of the article. I say
Hard pass.
let the gene pool thin
Hard
itself
pass.
out.
Hard pass. Let him do it.
Yeah, exactly. Let the fucking herd thin itself out.
I'm gonna do the Satan's toe challenge, and I'm gonna eat this lollipop. I'm not gonna do the Satan's toe challenge as Felix Irving wrote, but all right. So here's a story I found this week, all by myself.
Hold on, really quick. Maybe some of these kids will end up as Darwin Award winners, and then they'll end up on Threatcon 5.
Oh, we didn't do a top 10 this week.
We totally did not.
Oh, fuck me. All right, anyway. Moving right along. All right, so this is a story I found this week all by myself. Nobody sent it to me. A New Orleans area woman who beat up her ex-boyfriend with his own prosthetic leg earlier this year because he tried to break up with her was arrested again last Wednesday.
Again?
But if you remember, on February 11th, Michelle Jackson, 58, was drinking with her now ex-boyfriend when he told her he wanted to see somebody else. Captain Jason Rivard said that the man went to sleep without incident, but awoke the next morning with an injured hand and a large cut on his head that was dripping blood. Jackson, who had left before authorities arrived, allegedly told a relative she beat the man with his prosthetic leg and thought she had killed him. The woman allegedly told police she had stabbed him, but Rivard said there was no evidence of a stabbing. U.S. Marshals arrested Jackson in her home Wednesday, New Orleans Fox 8 reported.
Oh my God,
she was booked into the Jefferson Parish Correctional Center on aggravated battery charge without bond, the report said. So,
Felix Irvin says that's his hometown.
What's that?
Felix Irvin said that's his hometown.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to need to go get my inhaler here in a minute.
Oh, boy.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. Get your ass kicked with your own prosthetic leg.
So, last week, while doing a bit of show research, I found a fucking gold mine of stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, all in one state. We're moving out of Tennessee now into Oklahoma. Edmond, Oklahoma. A woman was arrested after she allegedly huffed duster spray.
Oh, well.
And then crashed into the yards of 2 Edmond homes when police attempted to approach her. It happened around 9:30 a.m. Sunday near 15th and Bryant. Edmond police tell News 4 they responded to the scene after receiving a call about a driver that appeared to be passed out. When the police arrived, they found a vehicle sitting in the driveway and attempted to approach the driver. However, police say that's when the woman freaked out, hit the gas, running the vehicle in between 2 homes. Police say the woman was allegedly huffing duster spray and was arrested for DUI. Now, this took some serious fucking talent because somehow she's not actually in the driveway of a home. She's like in between 2 houses lodged in their fucking landscaping. So I'm going to post a link to the article when you guys get a chance. Go look at the picture of this woman's fucking... She's seriously... Bitch got skills.
Bitch got skills.
Bitch got skills. And there you go.
Alrighty.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. This next story was sent to me from... Dean Cerny. I can't read the headline. It gives it all away.
Of course.
Shit, I can't read the first fucking sentence either. According to officials, 49-year-old Arnold Teeter entered Perkins Restaurant and Bakery around 11:18 a.m. and laid down in a booth before throwing a menu at a waitress.
Well, he was hungry and tired.
As Teeter became increasingly loud, a store manager attempted to reason with him. Authorities say Teeter removed an iguana from under his shirt and began swinging the lizard by its tail over his head before throwing it at the store manager. The iguana missed the manager but skid across the floor before Teeter picked it up and fled. Police received a call about 30 minutes later from the YMCA on Mentor Ave, where a disorderly man was reported outside. Officers found Teeter walking through traffic on Mentor Ave and recognized him as the man from the surveillance video in the restaurant. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on. Whoa. Whoa. This story right here, complete bullshit. I'm calling this fucking fake news, and you know why? There is no way that the police responded to the Perkins restaurant, viewed the fucking video footage, and knew that just a meek 30 minutes later that he was the guy on the fucking surveillance video. No way. Nope. Nope. No fucking way. After Teeter continued to jump through traffic, officers briefly struggled with him before he was taken into custody. As officers handcuffed Teeter, they found the 2-foot iguana under his shirt. Teeter was arraigned Wednesday on charges of disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and animal cruelty. His bond was issued at $10,000. His pretrial is scheduled for April 22nd. You know, $10,000. For disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and animal cruelty. The other guy only got $5,000 for fucking crashing his car, running naked through somebody's house. I don't get it. The iguana, named Copper by authorities, was taken to the animal center of Euclid, where staff discovered he suffered a leg fracture that will require surgery.
Oh.
She was also missing part of her tail and was diagnosed with a metabolic bone disease and poor body condition. The poor, poor lizard. Well, moving
poor
right
lizard.
Whatever.
Mr. Lizard.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. We're staying in Oklahoma, folks, because I found that gold mine. Sapulpa, Oklahoma.
Sapulpa?
Authorities say an Oklahoma woman has been taken into custody for attempted theft after she said she was trying to escape from zombies. Officials with the Sapulpa Police Department tell Fox 23 that a truck driver called 911 after he said a woman jumped into his truck and locked the doors. According to Fox 23, Tamanda Billings told the driver that she was trying to get away from zombies. When officers arrived, they say Billings was still trying to get the truck in gear. She refused to unlock the door, so the officer was forced to use his flashlight and break the window. Billings was arrested on a complaint of attempted car theft, concealing stolen property, and trespassing. Yeah, I should drink more Kraken when I'm on the air.
Yeah.
I am willing to bet.
Actually, it helps your performance.
It does, actually.
That's why I said it.
Willing to bet that there was maybe possibly drugs involved. Just saying. Or mental instability. She was escaped from a home. Just saying.
Okay.
There you have it.
There you have it.
I need to find some follow-up on that one because the whole zombies thing kind of freaks me out.
Yeah, so I don't know who sent me this story. I'm going to think it was probably Cerny because of where it comes from. But Goshen Turnpike or Township, I don't know what the fuck TWP stands for.
Township.
Okay. Goshen Township, Ohio. A Salem man has been charged with OVI after allegedly driving a lawnmower on a street in Goshen Township. The incident happened on Saturday around 3:45 p.m. near the area of Calla and Stratton Roads. According to the report, 53-year-old Mark McGuire was found lying in the grass on his back. Maybe he was just enjoying the sun. Police say witnesses followed McGuire and told police that McGuire was leaning way over to the side of his tractor. The witnesses told police they had turned around and came back and McGuire was lying in a ditch. Officers,
The baseball player?
Officers asked McGuire what was going on. He told them he had been drinking. According to the report, McGuire asked officers if they were going to kill him. Police say they asked him to stand by himself, and he fell. Officers say McGuire hit his head when he fell. He told the officers he wasn't in pain. According to the report, McGuire started to cry and tell officers about the problems in his life. Police say they arrested him. See, you know, if you have a lot of problems in your life and you're crying out to the police, they shouldn't arrest him. They should take him to the hospital where he probably needed help. Just saying.
Yeah. Hey, Kilgore, I bet you if you go fuck yourself, you'll fall asleep faster than when you listen to this show.
Anything on a public roadway, any type of motor
allowed?
vehicle, any type of motor vehicle, or even a bicycle, said Officer Ryan McBride. The issue is a safety hazard for the person operating the vehicle for others. Reports say McGuire had a blood alcohol of 0.205.
Our school teacher did better than that, amateur.
Yeah, and was transferred back to Goshen Police for booking. He had given a citation for OVI and was transported to the Mahoning County Jail. He's due in court on Thursday. And we'll have to look to see what came of that. And if we don't, it's because we forgot, so go fuck yourself. All right, moving right along. And Charles Kilgore, fuck you. All right, anyway, moving right along.
We're staying in Oklahoma, bitches. Oklahoma City. We're moving around the state, though. A woman has been arrested after allegedly ramming into an Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper's vehicle and leading authorities on a wild, high-speed pursuit. It happened around 3 Thursday morning near Northwest 39th and Penn. I actually used to live over on that side of town. It's one of the scenarios that you come to expect to happen depending on the situation, Trooper Micah Freeman said with the OHP. In this case, the situation was a high-speed pursuit. This initially started as a traffic stop just for a vehicle going left of center, Freeman said. He said the driver pulled into a gas station parking lot, rammed into a propane tank cage, and then reversed her vehicle into his vehicle. So she's double suicidal.
All right.
The push bar on my car is pretty beat up. It'll have to get a new one. But it protected my radiator, the grill, and all the important stuff for the engine to run. Pursuit ensued after that. Well, that sounds like a good time. It lasted about 8 miles with speeds reaching 90 miles an hour, blowing through stop signs and stoplights at times. The driver, Janine Renee Richardson, even swerved at Freeman when he tried to perform a maneuver to stop her vehicle. He said he was finally able to get a successful one around Northwest 10th and Rockwell with help from the Oklahoma City Police Department. Richard was arrested and booked into jail on several charges, including assault and eluding. Listen, I really enjoyed being stationed at Tinker Air Force Base, but this is the third story of a lunatic woman on the loose that I've read tonight.
Oh, boy.
What the fuck is going on in that state?
I don't know.
What? Seriously, I'm glad I'm not there anymore.
Oklahoma?
Yeah, because I might be one of these stories.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that state.
Moving right along.
Biggest mistake in my life came from that state. Okay, so this next story was...
But I lived
Shut
there
up.
for years, and you love me sometimes.
No, I don't. All right, next story comes from Terrell Gould. You're seeing a pattern here. The only people that sent me stories this week, Gould, Cerny. Cerny. Cerny and Gould. All right, this next story comes, I don't know where the fuck it comes from, but a Kentucky man was shot 6 times after he allegedly broke into a home and began undressing in the bedroom of a 12-year-old girl. Police say the 38-year-old Donald Oliver entered the house through a window just after 7 a.m., walked into the girl's room while she was still in bed. The girl hid under the covers and sent a text message to her mother that an intruder was in her bedroom. She watched as Oliver, who lives next door to the family, began to take his clothes off. She was able to run out of the room while he had his back to the door. She was really smart, said the girl's mother. She hid under the cover, turned her light down, turned her volume down to her phone, and texted me. When she peeked under the cover to see where he was at, she got up and ran away. She went to the back room. I think she was really brave. After removing all his clothes except his underwear, he made his way to the kitchen, where he was confronted by the mother's boyfriend, Ali Bracey, where he was told to get out. I told him to get out, but he didn't move. He growled at me, Bracey told the news station. He grabbed a broom and began to hit Oliver with it. The two began to fight, but Bracey was overpowered by the larger man, and Burton ran to grab a gun. She handed it to Bracey, and he opened fire, shooting Oliver 6 times. Oliver was taken to the hospital and treated for his injuries before taken to jail. He was charged with burglary, assault, possession of controlled substance. He has a lengthy criminal history, and the judge sent his bail at $50,000. Now, I'm just going to throw this out there. If you break into my house, I don't care if you undress in the boys' room. You're not going to have to worry about being arrested for burglary, assault, or controlled substance. I have a very good shot, and you will be dead.
And the coroner will show up for you.
Yeah. All right, moving right along.
So, guess where we're staying?
Oklahoma?
Yes, Tulsa. Ladies, y'all need to stay home for a little while. Stay out of the news. Tulsa police arrested a woman after she was allegedly driving drunk on the rim of her vehicle. According to Tulsa police, officers were conducting a traffic stop when they spotted a driver driving on a rim. Police say they quickly ended the original traffic stop, probably with something like, "It's your lucky fucking day," and pulled over the driver, which they said could hear her coming from a block away. Officers asked the woman, later identified as Amy Dillon, how much she had to drink, in which she replied that she'd had 2 tequila shots.
2, huh?
Really? 2? I could drive on 2, but on all 4 tires, not just a rim. Police say she could barely stand upright. If she had 2, she's a fucking amateur lightweight.
Fucking amateur.
She's a fucking amateur.
Fucking amateurs.
She needs to join the military or something. And
yeah, because
toughen up.
Yeah, the military's got the highest fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that report, right?
Yeah, it's not anything to be proud of, but it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, oh, I don't know if we should be all excited about this.
So apparently she did not do well on a field sobriety test. Police say they found a full margarita inside her cup holder. Just in case she, got thirsty on the road. Officials say it is unknown how she wrecked her car on something or what it was. I'm willing to bet there's probably a good-sized curb involved in with this. Authorities took Dillon to jail, where they took a breathalyzer, and she blew a .21 and climbing, according to police. She was arrested on complaints of no driver's license in possession while driving, transporting an open container. Man, when you're thirsty, you're thirsty. Operating a motor vehicle with defective tires, and DUI. Bulldog, I know you'll be totally surprised by this. Second defense.
Oh boy, no way.
Now, I am going to put this in the comments because her face in her mugshot is totally it's like selfie face, She's just like, oh, hey, how's it going, everybody? She's really fucking drunk, and it's glorious.
Yeah. All right.
Listen, ladies in Oklahoma, stay home for about a month. Stay out of the news.
Okay. All right. So, Judy, I got one more. I got a story, and then there's something I want to talk about.
Right
I'm actually. No. This is. I was gonna have this as a douche of the week, but I think it needed its own thing. Okay. I'm gonna share this story.
Mm-hmm.
For you all, because you need to see this guy's fucking mugshot. Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh shit.
A Tennessee man returned to his North Nashville home on Wednesday to find a naked stranger drinking juice on his couch. This story was sent to me by Dean Cerny. According to Metro
Police. What is
Police,
it with naked people in other people's homes?
Officers went to the home on Buchanan Court. The man who lives there said he opened a door and saw a naked man he didn't know sitting in his living room. The homeowner told police he called out to the stranger, who screamed and dropped the juice. When officers
just says C, Tennessee.
When officers arrived, they called for the man to come outside. He said he came out wearing only a T-shirt. They said then he lifted the shirt, exposing his genitals, and began screaming. Police were able to take the man, identified as 67-year-old James Witten, into custody on charges including aggravated burglary. The homeowner said Wooten ate ice cream from his freezer and drank juice from his refrigerator. Investigators think Wooten got in through a bedroom window because they found it slightly open with the blinds bent back. His bond was set at $5,000. You got to look at this fucking mugshot, though. I mean, hey, walk outside. When I walked in, he was fucking naked. I don't know where he got the fucking T-shirt from. But he walked outside, he was like, here's my shirt! Ah! Alright, so this story was sent to me about a little over a week and a half ago, and I was going to use it as the douche of the week, but I really felt as though it deserved its own time. Okay, so I want you to hear the story. Dean Cerny also sent me the story, and his brother is friends with one of the survivors of this story, so I want you to all hear this. A warm autumn evening, a young woman and her little sister wait for a sheriff's detective to meet them in a local park. They harbor a terrible secret. In 2 days, the secret will spark the most horrific violence to ever befall their small town. But they can't know that. Now, as a car pulls up carrying Farrah Turner, a seasoned Florence County investigator with a heart for children and experience handling the worst crimes against them. To Farrah, the young woman unfurls the secret. She explains that her sister, only 12 years old, confided that a burly man named Seth Hopkins had been sexually assaulting her for 3 years, most recently 2 days ago. The young woman adds that she is coming forward because Seth abused her for years. He doesn't want her sister to suffer anymore. Seth is 28 but still lives with his parents and many adopted siblings in a house where the young woman says the abuse took place. That house, the Brand Bricks Fortress, overlooks one of Florence's leafiest neighborhoods with a veneer of fortune. As Farrah investigates, a source calls with a tip. Seth has been collecting his victims' underwear, squirreling them away in his upstairs bedroom. On October 3rd, 2 days after the park meeting, Farrah secures a beach search warrant, then gathers a team to head for the Hopkins house. But first, she runs a routine computerized program that assesses potential dangers to deputies based on such factors as the incident location and the history of the people involved. It identifies no need for particular caution. As the team heads out, none of them thinks about Seth's father, Frederick Hopkins, a 74-year-old Vietnam combat veteran and sharpshooter with well over 100 firearms in his home collection. Around 4 p.m., Farrah drives west of downtown Florence. Fellow sheriff's detectives Ben Price, Sarah Miller, along with 2 forensic investigators, join her. They have an appointment to interview Seth, but also come armed with a search warrant. Driving in a small caravan of mostly dark-colored unmarked Chevy Dodge Chargers, unmarked Dodge Chargers, they enter Vintage Place, a neighborhood of stately brick homes built on generous tree-lined lots, in a time of day when school buses rumble through the neighborhoods and parents begin arriving home from work. The caravan happens to pass their boss. Florence County Sheriff Kenny Boone moved into the neighborhood just a week earlier. He stands in his driveway helping his daughter from the car. His agency has about 150 deputies, and the sheriff of 13 years knows them all well. He doesn't know every assignment or call they handle, particularly if it's a routine matter. He wonders what brings them to this neighborhood. As his deputies pass, he waves.
Farah, an athletic 36-year-old, once named Investigator of the Year, turns onto Ashton Drive and a long straightaway that ends at the Hopkins red brick house, a 6,580 square foot behemoth with white columns that looms over a cul-de-sac. There's one way in, one way out. To the left sits another large house, 2-story home with a pool. To the right, an undeveloped lot behind it, deep woods. The caravan enters the narrow mouth of the cul-de-sac, starting at the Hopkins house. Each driver parks, forming a half moon. Forensic investigators Chase McDaniels and Ari Davis are in marked vehicle. Ari, who's 24, nearing the end of her shift, has a church choir practice that night. The house before them is among the biggest in the neighborhood. Its front is bibbed with a bit raised porch. On one side, a set of French doors leads inside. Besides the doors, 2 sets of floor-to-ceiling double-pane windows offer whoever is inside a wide view of the front porch. The cul-de-sac is a long straightaway ahead. Farah heads up the porch, first with Ben and Sarah behind in the front yard. Sarah, the red-haired daughter of a retired state trooper, has been to this house before. 5 years earlier, she responded to a call from a county building employee, Richard Allen Cusick, who'd come to take pictures of the Hopkins pool following a complaint. When Cusick tried to leave, Fred Hopkins suddenly ran up to him, snatched his camera, spinning him around, landing him on his back. Fred handed the camera to his son Seth, told him to delete the photos. Cusick, a retired deputy, called 911. He figured that Fred saw him as a government agent interfering with his life. Sarah charged Fred with third-degree assault and battery. As she approaches the house now, Fred and Seth are both inside. She doesn't know that Fred, a disbarred lawyer, has 2 military-style assault rifles and pistol close at hand. Farah bounds up 6 steps, heading to the glass front doors. Ben and Sarah approach several paces behind. Ari and Chase linger near their truck. Their job is to gather evidence, so they'll wait until the detectives are ready for them. Suddenly, gunfire explodes. A bullet strikes Farah in the abdomen. She dives off the porch towards small bushes to the left. The gunman turns to the other officers. A round strikes Sarah in the chest. Another shatters Ari's lower leg. Ben Chase seeks cover and returns fire. Slipping behind the forensic truck, Chase sees Ari is bleeding profusely beside him. Major arteries flow down a person's leg. If one is severed, he could bleed to death quickly. With gunfire blasting, Chase glances around for a tourniquet. His plastic evidence gloves are within reach. He bands them around her leg, but they snap. Gunfire seems to echo everywhere. Seeing no other option, he grips both hands around her leg, squeezing to stanch the blood loss. She uses his body weight to apply pressure and cover his bullets fly. Both devoted Christians, they instinctively pray together. God, please help us get through here safe and alive. There's no cover except for the vehicle. Sarah reaches one, but Farah lies bleeding in the yard. There's no cover except for the vehicles. Oh, I already read that. Ben tries to reach for her from one side. Gunfire explodes anew, filling the neighborhood with fear. Whoever is shooting is so close, even the injured officers couldn't run. They'd be fully exposed for several seconds. They are trapped. Ari sees that she's hit close to her knee, but doesn't realize the force of the bullet has exploded down her calf, breaking her tibia, shredding muscles and skin, leaving a gaping wound. Everything feels numb. From inside the brick fortress, the gunman sees about half a mile down Ashton Drive, police cruisers racing down the road towards the house. From inside, driving the car is Sergeant Terrence Caraway, a 52-year-old Florence police veteran who just days earlier, after several close calls over a long career, decided it was time to retire. He is among city officers descending on the neighborhood to help. Some are off duty, some are working other jobs. Terrence slows down to park in front of the house, blocked down from the cul-de-sac, but just as he steps out, a round blasts into his chest, inches above his bulletproof vest. He slumps to the ground. Behind him, fellow officer Scott Williamson, father of 2, races down. A bullet strikes him in the head. Disoriented, he passes Terrence, veers off the road, crashes into the front of the next house, the last one before the cul-de-sac. Inside, a man in his early 20s is cooking when he thinks he hears an explosion. The force of the crash lifts up the laundry room floor, walls crack, water pipes break. He sprints upstairs to his brother, who had been playing video games, facing Hopkins' home, before dropping from his chair at the sound of shots. The prayers
The players at the other end of the video game heard the gunfire as well. The Bertles huddle in the hallway away from the windows. 4 football fields away, city police officers Travis Scott and Brian Hart turned onto Ashton Drive in the park. From that distance, they don't see anything unusual up ahead. They don't see Thank you. You scrubbed your mic the whole fucking way up your arm.
I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Travis steps from his car. The bullet strikes his abdomen. The blast sounds like cannon fire. Brian, lifting his rifle from the trunk, turns. A bullet strikes his left ring finger. From the cul-de-sac, Ben hollers into his radio, "Do not come down here." A half-mile away, Sheriff Kenny Boone is still in his driveway when he hears popping sounds. He opens his car door to listen to the radio. It's Ben's voice. "Do not come down the road." Boone hops into his car, rushes to the entrance of Ashton Drive, and blocks it to keep residents from line of fire. Then he hurries down the back road with first responders to set up a staging area along the connecting side road. 2 sprawling brick houses sit beside them in Hopkins House. Terrence lies on the road about 150 feet away, and when anyone moves on Ashton, gunfire explodes. They cannot reach him. They cannot reach the others. The giant house, shattered glass windows stare down the street. From somewhere inside, one or more skilled gunmen has high-powered rifle and is picking off police officers. At 4:38 p.m., West Florence Fire Department is dispatched. "Can we make access to the patient?" the man asks over the radio. "There is no way," is the reply. 8 emergency crews close off the entire neighborhood. A man at the scene barks, "The situation is not getting better. Please stay out of the area." Sheriff Boone gives an order, "Take this guy out. Kill him by any means necessary." Holed up inside the house, the nesting of a central spot on the first floor, is a U.S. Army veteran named Frederick Hopkins, once hailed as a hero. In 1970, at the age of 25, he received the Bronze Star after being wounded in Vietnam. Then a captain, he served as an artillery liaison officer with the huge enemy force attacked one of the Army's fire bases. The sky rained mortar bombs and rocket-propelled grenades amid death and blood. Fred helped to ferry medical supplies to the fire base, and with mortar rounds blasting, rushed them across an open area toward a medical aid station. One exploded right behind him, pitching him over a sandbag. Mortar fragments tore apart his right buttocks, severing critical nerves and partially paralyzing his right leg. Despite his injuries, which left more than 2 dozen Americans dead, he remained on active duty for 7 more years. In 1977, he returned home to his first wife and 2 little boys, both of whom who would grow up to become police officers. His wife soon became concerned about his flashbacks and erratic behavior under stress, worry that prompted him to begin several years of treatment for post-traumatic stress. At the same time, he turned to the law for his future. He had already earned degrees in astronautics and in New York, and in 1980 graduated from the University of South Carolina's law school. Then his life began to fray. His 16-year marriage ended in 1984. He was disbarred for charging over $18,000 in wrongful attorney fees and then failing to repay most of it to the probate court. He was found in contempt. His 6-month sentence was suspended upon condition he lost his law license and comply with the state Supreme Court order to pay up. His new wife, Cheryl, a prominent family court attorney, took on the debt jointly. Given he'd emerged from the Army as a skilled shooter with accolades for pistol and rifle, Fred turned to competitive shooting for fun. He used to say that he loved the smell of gunpowder in the morning. He also loved collecting guns, lots of them. 8 years before the terror on Ashton Drive, Fred had called deputies to report that someone had stolen $43,100 worth of his firearms, including the type of Bushmaster semi-automatic used to kill 20 children at the Sandy Hook Elementary School. At times, Fred expressed on Facebook the enjoyment of shooting brought him. Around his 70th birthday, he posted about taking his 12-year-old son to service rifle match at a favorite range in Lexington County. He had a great time firing his M14 rifle, set up like he used to have in Vietnam. The guy saying happy birthday, so on and so forth. This is a very, very long fucking story. And I realize that we are way past the 9 o'clock hour. trying to find out how I can end this. It's very long. They ended up getting him into custody. Yeah. Dean wanted me to share this. A search warrant, a veteran, and 7 South Carolina officers were killed. I have something that I want to say about this story.
Mm-hmm.
We as a country have got to start realizing that I'll post the story, Jade. I'll post it on the actual page. I won't share it to the show. It'll be shared right after the show is over. We have veterans out there that suffer serious illness, post-traumatic stress, depression, finding that there's not a lot of way to survive, getting through the day without reconnecting somehow, some way to what they had in what some consider a prior life. I think that we as Americans need to start realizing that I just, I'm gonna post a story. I'm just gonna post a story for you all to read. It's really fucked up because there's so much to this story. We're talking about girls that are being, sexually assaulted or molested. An individual that has a history of, making bad choices. We have to be careful with the way veterans are being treated, the way veterans are being confronted with things like this, because it's just a scary thing. Because I don't know. I should have probably started it earlier so I could have got all to it. But y'all need to read this story. It's really fucked up. But yeah. All right. That's all. It's fucked. All right. Let's change the fucking let's change it. Listen, everybody, we love you. We thank you all for tuning into us week in and week out. Last week's show, the numbers were awesome. We can't do what we do without you, so know that we truly care. Please go check out our sponsors, Beard BQ Sauce. Go to beardbqsauce.com. I don't know what the coupon code is this week, but use it. Nobody
Probably on his Facebook page.
Nobody used boobs last week.
What the fuck?
Right? Go to Venomous Firearms, pick up some coffee. If you're in a state that allows it, check out their firearms. Very good prices. They got a good collection of firearms available on the site, and they will ship as long as you federally allowed to receive, so on. Go to Threatcon 5 Clothing, use coupon code MHR. Save yourself 15% if you want. If you're a new customer and you've never ordered, use coupon code NEW and you'll save yourself 20%. The MHR shirts have been sent out. The PTSD shirts have been sent out. We closed the Make America Great Again. Are you triggered shirts? Those will be in the mail within a week. I'm trying to get... I can't launch new stuff while I've got so many other things out there. So
Felix Irving put the promo code for Beard BQ. It's Vet for Life, the number 4, Vet for Life, for 20% off.
There you go. All right, so that's it, everybody. Reach out to the people that suffer. Reach out to people that are looking for help. Don't overlook it, and be there for your brothers, be there for your sisters. I'm Bulldog. That's Jody, or that's Jody. You got anything you want to throw
Love
out
you
there?
all. You know, you heard Bulldog touch on it already. Just keep an eye out on your friends. You know, if you're a social media junkie like we are, keep an eye out on your friends, and you'll know if they need help because you can watch how they post stuff on Facebook or other social media. If their things start looking dark or dreary, or they just sound like they're off, don't wait for them to reach out to you. Reach out to them. Take care of each other. You know, some of you guys have that famous shirt from Threatcon 5, fuck your 6, I got point. You know, take point. Reach out to your brothers and sisters and take care of each other. Love you all.
Absolutely. All right.
Smooches.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next Taco Tuesday Eve.
This concludes our broadcast day.